These types of women will cheat on you. Hi guys, my name is Brosby. Today we are talking of the type of women that will definitely cheat on you. You cannot even afford you to just put this aside. This is just pure fact. You know that feeling when you meet someone and she's everything you've ever wanted in your life. She's fun, she's beautiful, she makes you feel like the luckiest man in the world. But sometimes, just sometimes, she's also the one who leaves you wondering, oh my God, what just happened? Look, don't get me wrong. Not every woman cheats. Of course not. I'm not saying that is not what this is about. But there are a few types out there who let's just say they have a hard time staying loyal. It's not always because they are bad people. Sometimes it's just who they are. That is just the way they are wired. They might love adventure more like any other person. They need more attention from everyone in the room, or even holds a grudge like their life depends on it. That's exactly why we're having this chat today, because I want you to spot these warning signs before you fall deep into this type of woman. And trust me, I've seen it happen. It starts with a butterfly, and before you know it, your heart is in a blender. I'm telling you. So, today, I want you to sit back and listen up, and let's talk about the kinds of women who might give you the best highs and the worst, and I mean the worst heartbreaks. Are you ready? Now, let's go. Type 1, the thrill seeker. You know that person who is always chasing the next big adventure. Like one weekend she's skydiving, the next she's on a spontaneous road trip to who knows where and whatever. That is exactly the one I'm talking about. And honestly, at first, it's exciting. She brings so much energy, and you are like, wow, this is fun. This is different. But here is where things get messy. The thrill seeker is all about that rush. And when the rush of the relationship starts to fade, like after the what's it called, the honeymoon phase, she gets restless. Suddenly, Netflix and chill nights that you guys used to have together aren't cutting it anymore. She's not honestly trying to hurt you on purpose. This is just how she's wired. She's always chasing that next high. And if that means looking for excitement with someone new, she will do it. You could be the best guy ever in the world. But if things feel too normal for her, she's out looking for something or someone new. Now, how do you spot somebody like this? Well, you just have to listen to how she talks about her past relationships. If it sounds like every guy was just part of our adventure playlist, that's the clue right there. And watch how she acts when things get comfortable. Does she get bored or pulls away? That's the sign you need to look out for right there. Type number 2, the overly charming social butterfly. Now, this one, oh, she's a tricky one. You meet her and you are hooked because she's got this amazing energy. She's she lights up every room, knows exactly what to say to everybody, and makes you feel like the only guy in the whole world. Sounds perfect, right? No, you are wrong. Because guess what? She's making everyone else feels that way too. It's not just you. She thrives on attention, whether it's from you, the bartender, or some random guy at a party. And sure, she might say, "Oh, it's harmless." That's when you confront her. I'm just being friendly. Really? Is that how it is? It's not even about physical cheating now. We're talking about emotional cheating too. Emotional cheating is just as bad. She's constantly putting herself in situations where she's getting attention from other guys. And if you call her attention to it, or if you call her out on it, she acts like you actually are the main problem. She'll be talking about insecurity, that you are being insecure. So, what are the red flags here? You really need to watch how she interacts with other men. Is she overly giggly and touchy? Does she brush off your concerns when you bring it up? Will she come up with line like, "Oh, why are you being insecure?" Or "Why are you talking like that?" Or "Oh, you don't want me to talk to people again?" If she keeps coming out with lines like that, trust me, you don't want to be second place in your own relationship. That's not where you want to be. Type 3, we're talking about the too independent type. Now, don't get me wrong, let's be real here. Independence is hot. Independence is good. Who doesn't love a woman who's got things going on? But there's a big and massive difference between "I've got my life together" and "I don't want you in it." There's a massive difference between the two. This type of woman loves her space a little too much. She said things like, I don't want a label, or "let's keep it casual." At first, it might seem refreshing, might feel refreshing, like, wow, she doesn't want pressure, well, I don't want pressures too. But very soon, you start to realize she's not letting you into her world. She's not letting you into our world, and she's more or less fencing you out of it. She avoids serious talks about the future, and when you try to get closer, she pulls back. She pulls back. She goes, "Whoa, please, let's not ruin these vibes. Let's just keep it the way it is." And if she's been super secretive about where she's been or who she's been with, that's another massive red flag right there. I mean, who does that? You are in a relationship and you be like, "Okay, this is supposed to be my girl," and at the same time, you are saying, "I don't know much about her." Every time I try to raise up something or to ask her about the whereabouts, she puts the fence up. She doesn't even want to talk about it. And here's the kicker: when she cheats, she will justify it by saying, "Well, we never, we, we were never really together anyway," even though you thought you are. You in your own head, you thought you are together. But what she has, how she started the relationship, she will just come around and say to you, "Well, it's not as if we are together like that anyway." You know, it will just feel to you like you are trying to hold on to a thing here. You understand? She's either there or here, and you'll be wondering, okay, what exactly do we have together? What exactly do we have going on here? Type 4, the victim type. This one is very sneaky because at first you feel bad for her. You feel, oh, she's been done bad in the previous relationship, or people have been so mean to her. Every story she tells is about how someone hurts her, how her ex cheated, how her friends betrayed her, how her boss didn't appreciate her. You just name it. She comes up with all sort of lines like this. How she's been wronged, how people, how life has been have been unfair to her. And yeah, in your own head, you want to be the guy who finally treats her right. You would think in your own head, okay, I will show her. In fact, I'm going to show this girl that not all men are bad. But here's the thing. She never takes responsibility for anything. If things goes wrong in your relationship, guess who she's going to blame? You. As always, she will blame you. And when she cheats, she will spin the story so that you somehow caused it. Maybe you weren't attentive enough. Maybe you didn't understand her enough. She will play the victim so well that you might even start believing her. You will start to even question yourself that, oh, maybe I was the one that caused this. You'll be giving her excuses for her actions. Listen closely to how she talks about her ex. If every single one of them is a villain in a story, ask yourself, what's the common denominator here? Type 5, the revenge type. Now, this one, she's the most dangerous of all because in the beginning, she feels like, or she seems like, the perfect partner. She's loyal, very committed, and will never do anything to hurt you until you upset her. She doesn't let things go. You forgot your anniversary just for a second. She will bring this up for the next 1 year during an argument. Anytime you have an argument, anytime she's not happy, she will bring it up. Oh, that is how you forgot our anniversary 2 years ago. That is how you forgot our anniversary 10 years ago. If you have a small fight about something as dumb as anything you can imagine, she will start stewing up about it. And if she feels like you really, really wrong her, even if it is something minor, but she's managed to convince herself that you have truly, truly wronged her. It doesn't even matter how minor that thing is. But the moment she's able to make up her mind and come to that conclusion in her own head that you have truly wronged her, she just won't forgive. And she will never forget. No, she won't. She will even discover. She will try to get back at you. And how does she do that? Cheating. Not because she wants to, not because she wants to hurt you, or not because she just wants to cheat, but because she knows it will hurt you. And trust me, she will make sure you find out about it. For her, it's not about love or trust. It's about revenge. If you notice she holds grudges or constantly brings up your past mistakes, you got to be careful. That resentment can turn into something toxic real quick. So, what's the lesson here? Not every woman cheats, okay? But these types they've got a pattern you can just not ignore. Pay attention to how they act. Listen to what they say and what they are not saying. And most importantly, trust your guts. If something feels off, it probably is. And hey, it is better to walk away early than stick around and get your heart smashed into a million little pieces. That's my advice for you. Check out all of these points, look into them deeply, and trust your guts. This is your friend here, Brosby. Until I see you in another episode of this, please subscribe, like, and share. Until then, bye-bye for now.